What is up, everybody? It's your boy T Lander back with another live stream. And today we are going to be talking about the coronavirus. This is another installment of the Tea Party podcast, episode 3 to be exact. And we decided to get a little serious today and talk about what's been going on in the world. And that, of course, is COVID-19. With me today is Exiled Esteban. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, people?
Nice. Don, Steven, aka Don Triple, and I will be here soon. He's just running a little late, but we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. So let's talk about it, man. The coronavirus, COVID-19. It started back in March, I believe. It started back in March.
Yeah.
All the way back in March, and it's September now, so it's been 6 months since this virus started and everything. But yeah, I'll just give a quick story of how I first experienced this thing. Well, not experienced, but I was on spring break at school, and I was hanging out with a friend, and then afterwards, once I got home after hanging out with said friend, we got news that this place is the country's been taken over by this disease called COVID-19, and it basically canceled, closed my campus during spring break and completely transitioned to online classes. On top of that, this happened right before my birthday too, and right before I was about to graduate. Well, I still graduated, but my graduation ceremony, this happened towards the end of my senior year of college, which is I want to share this because it kind of sucks that my birthday and graduation ceremony all got canceled.
Huh.
I can't talk. All got canceled. But I'm still happy to be alive, obviously. But it just kind of sucks. We're all stuck in here in quarantine, and I'm used to being inside, but I just hope that this disease finishes quick. Esmond, you want to share how you first heard about this?
Okay. So how did this? I remember hearing about this because my brothers were working at a school that I graduated from. I'm here, relaxing, gaming, and then I hear the spread of COVID-19, and me being a person who doesn't react I react normally, oh, another epidemic. Okay, I mean there was what was that epidemic before COVID?
Ebola, swine flu. Yeah, Ebola.
Okay, yeah, Ebola. When I read about that, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. But then when I heard about COVID, I'm like, okay, I don't. As long as I don't know what the symptoms are, I didn't think it was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started seeing that, oh, they're shutting things down, and I'm like, what? They shut down, Hollywood had to shut down.
Yep.
The gaming industry had to shut down. I mean, it's in a way it's still kind of shut down in some places, other places it isn't. And then I started, reading about it, and I'm like, okay, it still doesn't seem that serious. In the end, I mean, it is serious, but not as serious as people make it. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Then I started reading symptoms about it, the symptoms. It isn't fatal for those who do not have respiratory problems.
Right.
So if you do have respiratory problems, you're at a greater risk than everyone else. And then I started seeing people, go crazy, oh my God, I got COVID. Oh no, no, no. And I'm like, guys, relax.
Yeah.
Are you in good health? If
Mm-hmm.
the answer is yes, then you'll be fine. The symptoms, yeah. I mean, some people's symptoms vary, but
Yeah.
I've heard a couple friends of mine had it. I wasn't with them when they had it, so.
Okay.
But they said their symptoms varied. Some had aches all over their body.
Mm-hmm.
Others, it was just cough, and most of them were asymptomatic. So it's
Yeah, this is a weird disease, honestly. Like you said before, the symptoms vary a lot. but it's like not fatal to those who are like at least under 30 years old. If you're like if you're like over 40 or 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 even at an older age than that, like it's more fatal for like people like senior citizens and everything, because I believe like what COVID does to you, at least initially, is like mess up your lungs a little bit, like no, not a little bit, a lot, and like it'll start like it'll produce liquid in your lungs, I believe. I'm just like,
Yeah.
and then you start to like slowly die from it, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Like there's other systems. I'm systems.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, me too. I'm searching this up for the whole stream to see
Symptoms.
COVID-19 symptoms. Okay, okay. This list was a lot
Oh,
shorter than
okay.
yeah.
So symptoms may appear 2 to 14 days
Mm-hmm.
after exposure. So the symptoms are fever and chills,
Yep.
cough, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, fatigue, muscle or body aches that I've read about, headache, new
New
loss
loss of
of taste
taste
or
or
smell.
smell.
That is
Wow.
new.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Emphasis
What?
on new. Like I didn't. It's like it's continuing. It's like developing more and more as time goes on.
Sore throat, congestion or runny nose, nausea or vomiting, diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Okay, so basically, right, most of these symptoms could be taken as he has a cold or he has a headache, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But loss of taste or smell,
Mm-mm-mm. That's
that's different, bro. I can't taste this. Look for emergency warning signs. Let's see. Trouble breathing,
yep.
persistent pain or pressure in the chest. Yikes.
New confusion.
What does that even mean? Like
Uh,
inability to wake up or stay awake.
bluish lips or face. Oh man. So you're gonna turn up
Okay.
to you gonna turn into a confused, sleepy Smurf.
So wait, inability to wake. So you'll be asleep like
Yeah.
long periods or stay awake.
I guess.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
And new confusion. I don't even know how does that even work?
I don't know. Honest. Like you basically it's like you're sleep. Yeah. It's like you're very sleepy. Or drowsy. Let's go with that. Like you're very fatigued and drowsy, and you have trouble staying awake. It's it's like it's really weird. This list was a lot shorter last time I checked, and now it's like
Yeah, like I heard like diarrhea, congestion, body aches, but wait, new loss of taste or smell. So basic that is new. New loss of taste or smell or new, which is confusion.
yeah,
So the symptoms keep changing.
exactly. Like let me look at statistics real quick. See how much. Okay. So new cases have spiked in well, not new cases. In April, it spiked a lot in the United States. But luckily they've gone down. Well, this is New Jersey actually. In New Jersey, it's gotten it a lot better over the few months. Let me show all real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking at statistics. Okay, yeah, it spiked. Uh, the highest spike was like at least what? April 14th. That was the biggest spike. Right now, it's kind of calmed down. The cases have decreased.
Yeah, it's on my end. It's like the cases have spiked in like between like in July on July 24th, like in July,
That's weird.
and that's probably because like a lot of people thought it'd be like okay to party in Florida right
Oh,
now.
okay. Okay, so for me, that this is New York. New York's.
Yeah, you're on the New York tab.
Like
I hit.
yeah. Where did you hit?
Okay, so go to where it says next to the United States, there's a tab. Click on it and
Yeah.
click on show all. That'll take you to all the regions.
Oh snap! Okay, yikes! Yeah, July 16th, 75,821 cases. But right now, September. Oh God, that's still a lot. Overall,
Yeah.
as of today, no, as of yesterday, there have been 33,710 cases, new
Mhm.
cases, basically, on coronavirus.
Wow.
Oh, I need to see this. Deaths.
Yeah, it says like
207, 257 currently. The highest one was May 6th, right? Was it May 6th?
I, I believe so. The-
Yes, yes.
In
Yeah.
the United States, 7.1 7.19 million cases have happened in the United States total, and over 200,000 deaths occurred in the past few months.
Yeah,
It's
and in New York, at least, let me see. New York, it's only been 32,737. I mean, that's not good at all, but wow.
mm-hmm,
Wow, 205,000 cases in terms of deaths
exactly,
reported.
exactly. It's
Now
crazy.
this is only reported. What happens to those that haven't been reported?
That's actually a good question. I didn't even think of that. Like you think that people just like try to keep it a secret and act like, oh
Yeah,
no,
no, that
I'm not sick. It's just like cold and
yeah, because people get embarrassed, like, oh, you caught COVID? Nah, stay away from it. You know what I mean? That when that's the stigma. Like, there's a lot of stigmas. I remember back in the day. This isn't in my time, but when I was reading, when I was younger, I was reading books about like how they handled HIV and AIDS, and uh yeah. Oh, wow. I've been reading about like HIV and AIDS and the cases, like how they dealt with stuff like that. That was weird. Like they wouldn't touch you, they wouldn't go near you because they think that AIDS would be transmitted just by touch. No, it's
no,
transmitted through blood and or other fluids.
like saliva or something. That's why you
Yeah.
can't have like kiss anybody or all that stuff.
Yeah, but now there are ways to prevent and or deal with, that treatment basically. But with COVID, this is brand new, So people act, they act I don't want to say crazy, but they lose their heads like, "Oh my god, this guy's got COVID. Oh my god, I got COVID. What are we going to do? What are we going to do?" Like, people don't stop and
Think
read
about it.
and think.
Yeah, they don't look at
Yeah,
the history of all these
yeah,
other past
it's the
case.
media.
Yeah, it's like this whole disease is like for our newer generation. You know what I mean? Because like the new like the new younger people who don't know that much about all our past diseases because they haven't tuned into the news or anything. And I feel
Yeah,
like that's one of the reasons why this. That's one of the. I feel like it's a sign that our future generation or our newest generation should like learn from this to experience what we or past generations have experienced. You know what I'm trying to say?
yeah, and I just feel like, I mean, this goes with the age, the digital age,
Mm-hmm.
where we are right now, where people don't necessarily read about something, they hear it from the news or see a Facebook post, and they're like,
Or
all right,
Twitter.
this is this is fact, and they lose their heads. Like, no one does research anymore, since everything is easily accessible nowadays. You don't have to do a lot of research. Information actually comes to you, if anything.
Yeah, and even when it does, like it could be like fake news or something, and it might be the wrong information too. So
Yeah.
it's like it's hard to determine for if people are getting the right news source. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, speaking of deaths. Oh, wow. I just thought about it. Like,
what?
I feel like the death toll, it varies because unreported cases, but many deaths, like suicides, happen because either one, people have corona, or people lost their jobs due to this whole epidemic. So
Mm.
none of those are probably reported.
Okay, so wait, you said like that suicides or deaths occur because people lost their jobs?
Yes, there have been many articles that I've read, like people lost their jobs because the whole closure of the state,
Yeah.
or the country, because of this whole epidemic.
Yeah, I mean
Or
there's
some people actually,
No, what were you gonna say?
Some people, oh no, some people are actually, some people not are actually, but some people have taken their lives due to the fact that they have coronavirus, and they didn't think, oh, that this, they thought that this was, the end all be all, like, oh no,
Yeah.
if I got this, it's over. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, there's still ways to like treat it at least, or like
Yeah.
keep it under control.
And
Oh,
it's
sorry.
not, it doesn't last forever. It lasts for what, 14 days or so. Well, that's at least if you got it, but how long does it, how long is it, the coronavirus? Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't. Yeah, honestly, I didn't think of that. But like,
Yeah, eight to what? 6 to 8 months that it lasts. No, in the body, yeah. Isn't it like 2 to 3 weeks and then the symptoms go away? I don't know, but that stuff can. Hold on, let me see. How long
Yeah,
does the?
how long? Yeah, how long does COVID last? Most people, I'll read it. Most people with mild cases appear to recover within 1 to 2 weeks. However, recent surveys conducted by the CDC found that recovery may take longer previously thought, even for adults with milder cases who do not require hospitalization. So, even if you had like mild symptoms, it would only be like a good 2 weeks, like you said.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, this whole thing, it varies nowadays. Like, I feel like the disease has gotten stronger over time. I mean, for multiple reasons, mainly because people don't want to stay home. Like,
Yeah.
that's my biggest thing. Like, this whole thing could have been dealt with if people stayed home. It is not hard. I get it. Like, you want to do the things that you used to do, beaches and all that stuff. I don't really care for beaches and stuff. But
I love beaches, but that's not important.
yeah, but like, follow protocol. And now,
Exactly.
that the states have opened up, they don't want to wear their mask. And I'm like, you have to have either one or the other. You can't have them both. Like,
Exactly.
that doesn't make sense. It's like, hey, I know that there's this epidemic going around, but I'm not going to protect myself or you. Like, what?
That's that's stupid, honestly. Hold on. Hello, Krish100. Welcome to the podcast. We're just talking about the coronavirus, as you can see, and how much, how stupid it is and how much it's affecting everybody. But what were you gonna say, Esteban?
No, like, this whole epidemic could have not necessarily been avoided, but could have been dealt with sooner if people stayed home. I know there's been a lot of things that's been going around in the world. 2020 has been a rough year for some people. The whole BLM movement. I understand that, but then there's what is it? People raiding other people's stores, houses, and stuff because of this whole issue, and it's like, that doesn't help the first. You're creating a bigger problem. You're not solving the first problem, right? The coronavirus issue. But people want to do rallies and stuff, which again, it's fine. I understand that, but there's a time and a place. This is not the time.
This is not the
And
place.
that is not the place. You're getting multiple people together. That's how a disease spreads. Like, you don't know, the person next to you might have COVID, and then the number starts spiking up again, which it did. But people don't know. Like, people are like, no, I just want to do what I used to. Yeah, wait, relax. You're not gonna, like, you're not missing out on anything. The beaches are still gonna be there. The food is still gonna be there. People go to bars and stuff. It'll still be there. Relax.
It'll still be there. Yeah. Like, this would have been like over if, like you said, it would have been over if people would just stay inside, or at least wear a mask. It's that simple, yet somehow people just refuse to do it because, like, oh, it's hard to breathe with this mask on. Like, are you serious? Like,
bro, then stay home and you don't have to wear a mask. Like, problem solved.
yeah, I feel like
Seriously.
this is like a lot throughout the years. Like, a lot of people are just so ignorant. Will just, like, whenever something bad happens, and like the nation like does a call to action to like the American people, and people just ignore it or don't take it seriously, or you just don't do anything. This is the one time that people are told not to do anything, and they can't even do that. Like, are you serious?
Oh my god! It like this shows that there are just some people are just dumb. Like that's it. I can't. I just some people just they'll have a problem with anything. You can drop a coin and they're like, "No, you're wasting money." Like, leave me alone. It's my money. Like,
Yeah.
and because of this, there's been a lot more issues popping up. You know, people have a lot more free time, which means a lot of hackers, a lot of canceling, which is dumb because, you know, usually if, you know, there wasn't an epidemic and people weren't home and doing nothing, we wouldn't have many people losing their jobs over cancel culture. People would be, you know, minding their own business. But now that everybody's at home and they got nothing to do, a lot of people lost their jobs. Like people are losing their jobs because of COVID. Now they got to lose their jobs because they upset somebody who's sensitive.
Yeah, it's so stupid. And Bad's in the chat right now, and he says that people make a big deal and don't do anything about it. Like, you're absolutely right. It's ridiculous. And there is still a thing as like remote work though. It might be in mostly like the computer science field, but still, there's other jobs where you can work from home. So it's not like the end of the world if you lose your job. You just got to find a new one that's, you know, most convenient for you.
It's kind of hard now because, you know, I mean, there right now there are some online jobs, but a lot of people are applying, and it's kind of hard. Yeah,
it's hard, but it's still possible. Like,
yeah, it's possible. Yeah,
but yeah, like let's talk real quick about how like this virus even came to light in the first place, because I do believe it started in Japan, where
China.
Oh, sorry, China.
Yeah,
where like hold on, how did COVID start? It started in China with some guy who tried to eat soup. Oh, Wuhan, China. Okay, good. I don't know. It started in China where some guy tried to eat bat soup, like an actual bat. How did spread around?
You can blame people.
Like, okay,
you can blame people for it. It has nothing to do with anyone's race. It's just some people are dumb.
Yeah, it's like it's not. Well, let me first look this up first.
Right.
Because I know that redefines Batman. Not funny, bad. I know it started in like China, and it started with this one man eating soup out of a bat or something, and then he got really sick. But then like the people in China tried to take care of it, covered up, and I could be like paraphrasing or something, but Donald Trump tried to keep the whole thing a secret, and of course somehow it spread over to America because because of airlines and stuff. So yeah, that's basically how it started. It started with like one idiot eating soup out, like eating bat soup, and an even bigger idiot trying to keep the whole thing a secret. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get it. I how do I say this? He didn't want to cause mass panic, even though mass panic was gonna, you know, happen. Like,
yeah.
So I get it. He was trying to downplay it. I mean, was it right? Possibly not. But it's the same thing when it came to, you know, 9/11. Where what was it? Bush was reading a story to kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
While the towers fell. He's not gonna just read the story and like, oh, by the way, kids, the towers fell. Any of your loved ones that are probably in there are most likely dead. No, he's not gonna do that. That's gonna create panic. Like, imagine little kids hearing that, you know.
But like,
but the fact that, you know, Trump, you know, he hit it right. It wasn't right, but I wouldn't say it was wrong either, because, you know, we have a lot of other things, you know, that a lot of other issues we're, you know, dealing with. To throw that into the mix, like, oh, guys, by the way, there's this new disease that, you know, could possibly kill you. Mind you, he didn't know the full details of it. He just knew that this disease was spreading. I think what he did was, in a way, kind of smart, because it's like he doesn't know the symptoms. He doesn't know what it can actually do, if it was lethal or anything. No, he didn't. So he just kept it under wraps for the moment, even though it spread.
Yeah, but like along with trying to keep it on DL, there's also like you also have to like actually stop the virus. And if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, Donald Trump like got rid of the health task force or something that could
Okay.
have.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that part was stupid. He could have completely stopped this whole situation by actually getting people to cure those patients. But instead he tried to keep this whole thing a secret. And like I don't know what his plan was. Like
I don't know either.
Donald Trump. Well, actually, no. Let me start with this whole timeline of how this virus spread around the globe. Okay, so day one, case 34, I believe. This started in like December of last year. So
Right.
China alerts the WHO, that's the World Health Organization, that it has identified 44 cases of pneumonia with an unknown cause between December 31st and January 3rd. Although there had been several cases of pneumonia in December and possibly November in Wuhan, this was the moment that the world's attention was drawn to the mysterious disease. Day 7, January 6th, case 53, Chinese authorities isolate a virus which is sub- subsequently identified as a new type of coronavirus. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Day 10, deaths are 1. The virus claims its first fatality as China would announce 2 days later. Yep. So by day 10, it started killing people. All right, day 24, the January 23rd, Wuhan placed under lockdown. WHO notes there's increasing evidence for human-to-human transmission. This is when this people started discovering like its symptoms and stuff, and
Yep.
somehow it gets to the UK, to like England and stuff, and it gets its first case by day 32. And then February 11th is when it got its name, COVID-19. Then it started spreading in like Africa, deaths in France, and then people started canceling events and everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Apparently Italy's was got it really bad, as well as
Yeah.
Iran. And that's when, and March 11th, which was the start of this whole thing, is when it was declared a pandemic. And ever since then, it's been getting worse and worse and worse. Like Congress in the U.S. passes a, what does that say? Oh, $2 trillion emergency program. Oh no, the prime minister got tested positive.
Right.
There are now over, you get the idea. It's like, yeah, in the past that's basically the gist of it in the past 100 days. And what's crazy to me is like, what's crazy to me is like how like it keeps getting worse and worse. Like I feel like in some states it's gotten better, but like other states have like failed
Much
to
worse.
have failed to comply to the whole thing. Like I remember like they like reopened Disney World, and that kind of made things worse.
Yeah.
Right?
That was dumb.
I'm sorry, excuse me, but
Nah, it's all good.
yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it is pretty scary to look at, but you got to remember that everything will be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
And you just gotta stay home, stay 6 feet away from people, wear a mask, don't shake any hands, wash your hands, like just simple tasks, honestly. Like I don't know.
It's simple, but even the most simplest thing, people can't follow that. Guys, stay home. Nah, I don't want to stay home. What?
Yeah.
Guys, wear your mask. Why? Like, come on. Like, what you want me to do?
And like people have, yeah, like it's like you don't have to be so negative, or like you can make the most out of this whole situation. Like let me see something. Masks for COVID-19. Because I know like people have designer mask or like designer face mask for COVID-19. I'm gonna try. I want to look for like the funniest mask to wear to lighten the mood of this podcast. I'm gonna
Exactly. Yeah.
funny mask.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
Oh no, no. I'm checking something. Oh no.
Funny face masks. Oh look! You got a puppy, dog, nose, mouth, smile. Oh wow, this one's weird. Big smile with missing tooth face mask.
Yeah, there's like so many things you guys can do with that. Like, come on, guys.
I don't know if you guys watch My Hero Academia. Ooh, handlebar.
Yeah.
Handlebar
Do
mustache.
they have a Deku mask?
Not a Deku mask. What's that villain's name?
Stain?
Not Stain. What was it? My Hero Academia? I don't know.
Which his name? Which is his name?
Hold on. My Hero Academia. I don't remember the name, but it had like this weird mask, and there was a meme about it too. Let me face masks. Let me just look that up. No, that's not it. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Overhaul. That's his name. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, this is a good mask. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So yeah, basically, people have made the most of the situation. Try to comply and make things a little fun and lighthearted.
Overall. Yeah.
How did I forget?
He was ready for Corona this whole time.
Exactly. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll remember one of my posts. It was like months ago, but it was like
Yeah.
it was like saying that I have to look this up now. Hold on. This is gonna be a shameless Instagram plug-in. Fucking
Yeah, exactly.
here we go. Yep, here we go. This is how I'm gonna be now every time I have to go out in public because of Corona.
Yeah.
It's too perfect. In like spring fashion 2020. Oh boy, like you gotta admit it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. But let me look at some other funny face masks real quick. Got the lips.
Oh my god, that's perfect. Yep.
Yep.
This is how I'm gonna be every time I go out in public because of Corona. Yup.
Yep. It's ridiculous. I want to get the handlebar mustache now, but yeah, you get the point.
Spring fashion.
Yeah,
Oh no.
you guys get the point though. This is people have made like some people have like taken advantage of like in terms of like marketing and stuff. People have taken advantage of this pandemic and made the most of the situation and tried to like sell products and bring light to everything. So with all these funny face masks, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and but let's talk about like quarantine, like how like quarantine itself, like staying isolated and everything. Like how have you been? How are you? Excuse me. How have you and your family been handling quarantine?
Like any other thing, honestly. It for us, like it isn't really a big deal. Like, I mean, it is a big deal, but I mean, after reading it, it's pretty big. But we've been handling normally. Like we don't really go to places that are super like congested with people. Like that's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's been tough is church, because I'm a church goer,
Mm-hmm.
Christian.
Yep.
So it's been hard in that aspect, but I don't go to like parties and bars and stuff. Like that's just not me.
Exactly.
I don't eat out at like restaurants and stuff like that. I can just order food. I don't understand that. Movies, not that many good movies out anyways at this time, so it's not really a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, that's debatable. We'll get to that.
Okay. other than that, I've been gaming and stuff. Like I met you guys, so it's been
Yeah,
it's been
yeah. This is literally how me and Esteban met. We were all quarantined. I'm like scrolling through Discord. I'm like, what? First of all, I'm watching YouTube, right? This
yeah.
I'm watching YouTube. Like I watch Alpha Gaming on YouTube, and I click on the link to his Discord server, which I got banned from, by the way, for no reason. But that's not important. I'll get to that later.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm on the Alpha Gaming channel looking for collabs and stuff. And then Nacho, you know Nacho.
Yeah, I know Nacho. Yeah.
We all know Nacho. He
Yeah.
messages me. Well, he sends a message into the collab channel and be like, "Hey, anyone want to like collab or stream together? Or, like, I'm trying to build a community, blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Okay." He seemed like a nice guy, so I sent him a message. We hit it off. I'm in his server, and then how did I end up in Tank server? I think yeah. So like I'm watching one of Nacho's streams. I'm introduced to Tank. Apparently, she's like the nicest woman on the stream, and very respected, and she has her own server. So I click on, I think I click on to her link to Discord, and that's when I met you and Tank
Yep.
and
Yep.
pretty much
Yep.
everyone else. I might have messed up that story a bit, but the point is,
No, no, yes, yeah. This is your perspective.
yeah,
I can't tell you. I can't tell you how you met me. Like,
yeah, that's basically, in a weird way, we've connected by well, not disconnecting, but like we've connected by staying away from each other. I I think
we've connected by being separate. Like,
exactly, yeah, that's better. Like separation has brought us together. That's
I like that. I like that. No, but for real, like gaming has been on the rise because
oh
of
no,
this whole-
definitely, yeah, yeah.
there has been more streamers on
Mhm.
on Twitch especially.
Yep.
YouTube also. I'm
Def-
not gonna plug in myself later, but
I'll do it for you. Don't worry.
YouTube has been growing. Like I've seen many games, like their population, like for example, like Albion, Destiny,
Mhm.
Warframe, what's it? Overwatch, Valorant. Oh my God! Speaking
Among
of
Us.
Valorant,
Among Us, don't
Among
forget
Us.
Us.
it's spiked because of this.
Yeah.
Valorant a huge spike because one, they were smart. They were like, hey, we want people to join our beta, but we don't want to let everybody in, and we want our game to be popular. What's popular? Twitch. How can we get people in without destroying our servers? Oh, have an invitation system by watching other people's Twitch. And that's how they rose. So Corona, in a way, helped certain businesses grow while others really are dying because of
Exactly.
this whole issue. People can't, for example, mom and pop shops, they're suffering the hardest because
Mhm.
like, people can't go out and get whatever they need to get. Your local bodega or store, people can't go to because, everyone has to stay home. And
Exactly.
it's really hard for certain people.
Exactly. That's a good point you brought up. Like how COVID-19 completely affected like the gaming industry and the digital technologies in a positive way too. Like this is like the Super Bowl of gamers. Like where people can just like this is like this is an overstatement. This is like a blessing for people who stream and play video games and create content and all that stuff. Like people have more time to like make YouTube videos. People have time to stream whatever they want to stream, and they have like all these games are coming out, especially multiplayer games as well. Like it's really increased the value of online multiplayer video games.
And the delays.
What delays?
Yes, man. I've been waiting for Cyberpunk for so long.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Like some projects have been delayed, but like
Twice.
but there's still like people in the gaming industry can still work from home, right? Like
Yeah. It's not impossible. Like that's the funny thing. Like game design, I wouldn't say it's hard. I don't think any job is hard. It just takes a lot of dedication and such efforts, patience. It's just you just have to find another way to do it. Like for example, programming, you can do that at home. Many people don't do that at home because At home, there's a lot of distractions and responsibilities. Um, Programming, voice acting, you need a specific room for that. So you can't necessarily do that in your bedroom. You can't do that in the bathroom because you have to worry about acoustics and stuff. So I don't think that stuff is hard for gaming, the game design such, because they can call in one voice actor and then have the crew behind the glass, wear the mask and all that stuff, separate them, and then just record the footage. All of that stuff is not hard. It's other mediums like TV and music. Well, actually, music is you can do the same thing with music as you do with games, but acting, because movies and shows, you have a whole crew and they have to be together and interact with each other. So if somebody in the crew, whether it be camera, the actors, the lighting crew, the director, if any one of those people catch COVID, it's over. Like, you have to delay this whole thing, which is why a lot of shows have been delayed, like The Flash.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. I want to talk about it because, like, I heard they figured out a way to, like, write over Harley Sawyer's character, but I'm saving that for later. It's for off stream. It's not the topic we're talking about. So anyway, on the cons side, like when it comes to cons of businesses being affected by COVID, it's public places have been shut down. Projects in like film productions and game projects have been delayed. And like even the ones that are still filming have to be very cautious, like because there's like audience who have to sit distance from each other, and it's like a little less people. Like, I don't know if you watch Ridiculousness on MTV. Like,
yeah.
That's literally the only thing I watch now. But it's like the newest episodes right now. There's like a little less people. The co-hosts are like very distant from each other. Like, Chanel has to sit farther away on the couch from CeeLo, and Rob is all the way on the other side. It's like it's still a funny show, but just it's a little hard to adjust to it.
It's ridiculous.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Come on, man. But
and our homeboy Steven is here.
Oh, he's here? What's up, Stevens? Hello?
Yeah, I've been silent just letting you guys talk.
I've been watching. I'm like, so Steven a new challenger has joined.
You could have said something, man. I have like Discord minimized and I have the Google Chrome up. I didn't see you pop in at all.
I went through.
Okay, didn't need to know that. But welcome. We were just talking about first we talked about how the coronavirus started, how it's affecting businesses.
In Wuhan, China. Wuhan.
Yo. First of all, if China says something in the beginning, this would have all been avoided.
Exactly. But like,
so really, it's not Trump's fault. I'm sorry.
I think it's both. It's both their faults.
It's his fault for not closing it right away too. So.
All right, but y'all happy y'all got paid from him, right?
Nah, bro, I would have still got my job and still got paid.
Thanks.
Man,
yeah.
I don't know, man. People made more money from this than from their actual jobs, which is
bro. I had the personal training lined up and everything, and now that's delayed. That was delayed.
That's true. All I'm saying is
I had stuff lined up. Like, I had a plan, and I don't believe in Plan B because Plan B is a distraction from Plan A.
Oh, tell him, Steven.
Preach.
Motivational.
Preach. But that's one thing I forgot, like unemployment benefits, like for those who actually
good, but just know, like within the next few months, get ready to start seeing a lot of homeless and evictions.
Are they gonna stop it?
I need to get on that because oh my god,
because a lot of people didn't pay their rent, and the people that not only that they didn't pay their rent, there's some people that have like the government assistance for paying the rent, where the government like pays a little bit of the rent and then you got to cover the rest. But those people haven't been covering their rest, so those people are gonna get kicked out as well.
It's because they listen to certain politicians who I will not name. I know who exactly who did, but this politician was like, "Oh, you guys don't have to pay your rent," and I'm like, if it's not written, documented, right, as a legal, if it's not, what is the word for it?
And a lot of homes too, by the way.
If it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a state mandate.
A lot of people are gonna lose their houses that they bought.
Oh, the point is, if it isn't written down like as a actual law, yeah, there we go. If they didn't pass that as law, don't listen to that. Like they're like, oh,
Exactly.
you don't have to pay rent. Everybody stops paying rent. No, you don't do that. There hasn't been any law passed saying, all right, due to this, no one has to pay rent. That wasn't it wasn't written. And a lot of people are gonna lose their houses because of that. Lose their homes because they decided, oh, instead of
People
paying
that are
rent,
paying it off. People that are paying off their homes right now, they said, oh, you can't pay your rent, but the months that you lose here,
Mm-hmm.
the month that you lose here, you have to pay us back. But like the next month, for example, once everything starts opening up and stuff, and then like with the regulations are over, you gotta pay us that same month for the 3 months that passed. No, we can't put it back at the end and put more months to your thing.
That's
You just gotta pay us all that at once.
that's ridiculous.
and if you
man.
can't like all of the money that I've gotten because of this whole epidemic, I used it to pay the bills, man. Some people have big, like their bank accounts are like swollen right now, and I'm like, okay, wow, I'm not gonna lie to you, wow, that's some good money. Like I would use that. I could buy my whole setup. But then you look at their living expenses, like some people live above their means, and this goes back to like, you know, poor mentality and rich mentality. Rich people, they live like they're poor because, you know, they don't need to show off that they're rich. Poor people, they show off that they're rich because they just want to show off. I don't understand that.
Right.
And they have, like, people could have opened bank accounts and they could have saved that money, you know, invest like smart people. No, they don't do that. They're like, you know
Nah,
what,
bro, my money went into investments.
yeah, same.
Put it into Peloton. That boomed like crazy. Peloton, their stocks went up crazy high when this quarantine started. People started buying bikes left and right. I only bought 2 stocks of that. Guess how much how much money I got back, bro?
How
I got
much?
around $200 back.
Wow.
2 stocks before was just $50.
That's really good. That's smart investment, man.
I sold 1 stock and I still got another stock, and they just went over 100 again.
I mean, yeah, like cuz Peloton is like it's the bike, right? Like you just
Yeah, Peloton is the bike company.
it lets
They
you work
sell
out at home.
stationary bikes. Yep.
Yeah, does it help by out of curiosity, does it help you like, you know, gain more muscle, or is it just a cardio thing?
They have an app. They have an app that's in their bikes, so you can get a virtual trainer if you sign up.
I want to get that now.
So yeah, you'll get a virtual trainer, and the trainer can help you with certain weight training or at least body weight stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I want to, because lately it's hard to build that motivation when you're at home and trying to work out. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I get that.
it's yeah.
Where's my phone? So I can like show you that.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I got it.
All good.
Keep on talking while I take care of something.
But yeah, Steven, due to the whole you know, corona thing, man, so many people lost their jobs, you know. And it's really it's hard. It is hard for some people. I'm still mad that some people just didn't pay their rent because, you know, they decided to listen to one person.
So this is what it was like right now. Right now, the big money makers that are doing it for me is these guys.
Oh wow.
Tesla. I got Tesla, Peloton, Amazon. It's Careers Entertainment, so hotels, gaming hotels.
Yeah.
Virgin Galactic. So basically they try to make commercial space travel so people can like pay for it and go to space and shit.
Yes.
Facebook and American Eagle. Right now the ones that actually I lost money with is Carnival, the cruise ships,
Yeah.
AMC movie theaters entertainment. I only lost $2 with them.
Yeah.
General Electric $10 and
Yeah, because no one was going outside and traveling. That makes sense.
Yeah. No, I bought this in the middle of it. I got it nice and low, so I'm waiting for it. It's gonna go up once all this is gonna. This is more far term. The carnival is like long term. When this is all shit over, everyone get vaccinated, people starts going on vacations a lot more and shit. But
Bro, all you need to know is you're gonna be making good bread. Like, but does that go straight into your account? How do you withdraw all of that?
I'm doing this is just with Cash App, so I can send this back to my bank account, but there's gonna be a fee that they're gonna charge me.
All right,
Is it a large fee?
I don't think so. To be honest, if I do end up making a lot, it's not gonna be a large fee. But look, I only invested about 328, and I got this much back.
Let me see how much.
Wow.
Oh, that's
making
good.
bank. What app is that? That's the
This is Cash App. You can use other ones too. There's some that are way better than this. I'm waiting 1 week for Sony because the PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna make a lot of money.
So I'm
Again,
waiting for Sony. Sony is dropping right now, so I'm like, it's $77 per stock.
Oh, I already know why. It's because certain games they're not allowing it to be cross play, which is kind of dumb, but it is what it is.
Yeah. There's also
But
Robin
once
Hood.
that comes out, this is gonna go straight up. I'm telling you, for
Yeah.
Sony.
I need
Right
to
now they're in decline.
I need to get back into investing in stocks. I have like the Robin Hood app, but I haven't used that in a long time. But yeah, so coronavirus has affected like the businesses in a lot of different ways, both positively and effectively and negatively. But
Yeah, the gym that I work for, like 18 locations closed, and there's only like 4 or 5 gyms that are open, and they're going bankrupt now.
A lot of places are bankrupt because
And this is like one of the New York's oldest gyms.
it's yeah.
Like,
And what bothers me though is like what we touched on just a minute ago about like unemployment benefits, where you have to pay your rent. It's like, we're in a pandemic. Like, have a heart and just like tone down the payments
The
a little
rent,
bit.
at least.
Yeah,
yeah. That
and
is
if people are paying 1,800 or at least 2,000, drop that shit by like 500 at least. They're still gonna get their money, but just make it cheaper just for the time being.
yeah. And like, if you had a job previously, you can still apply to unemployment benefits. You don't have to like, cause like me and Esmond were talking about how like people have taken their lives because they don't have jobs or something. Like,
I think this was before unemployment.
Okay.
There was a problem.
That's the problem.
There we go. That makes more sense.
There was a
actually.
problem. People like, oh, they're giving a lot of money out, more than my job. A lot of people started quitting so they can get that money.
Yeah.
That's why right now unemployment was, if they decide and with Trump and all that other shit, if they have to agree on something where they can still give people stuff, but at the same time keep the workforce working.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. And like,
I'm still waiting for my jobs to open up. Oh, speaking of.
yeah. Luckily, like I'm in like the game design area, so
Same.
and computer science. So finding a job or applying a job isn't that hard. It's just really getting one. I know you do, but it's but like yeah, jobs in the computer science industry have spiked massively since this.
Yeah, because you're at
Yo,
home and we need a new programmer.
This year, I'm not gonna lie, even though coronavirus and everything happened, this year was the best year for gaming.
We already talked about that before you
Okay.
came here, but like
All right.
yeah, it definitely like led us to a lot of new games, specifically multiplayer online games like Fall Guys, Among Us, Valorant, all that stuff.
And I like how, actually, I don't know if you point this out already, but I like how the last 2 games of the year, like a lot of the consoles are going based off, better graphics, is gonna look cleaner, is gonna look better. But the last 2 best games of the year had shitty graphics and everything. Among Us and Fall Guys. Like, it wasn't, not Fall Guys isn't that bad, but Among Us
I mean,
is old as hell. Literally, it's 2D.
well, yeah, but
And
it's
like, that game is vibing.
it's an indie game though. Like, and they're not that bad. They're just like
No, I'm not saying they're bad, but the consoles are just focused on like visuals and stuff,
yeah,
like how good it looks on the screen,
yeah,
how crisp it is.
rather than how fun the gameplay is. But it's sad to see that certain games are like keep dying though. Like within a month, me and Esteban touched on this last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was that one? Fucking
Fall Guys kind of
No. It's not Fall Guys. Which one? Oh,
You don't
fuck,
remember
I
it.
forgot the name. I
Can't
forgot the
remember.
name.
That's the exactly. You can't remember it.
Shit, it was
Hyperscape kind of died.
Oh, there we go,
yeah,
there we go.
Hyperscape. I couldn't remember it.
Man,
Hyperscape was good.
we were so hype on it. No,
Oh
I'm
my
serious.
god.
No, but like it was a good game. Everyone was so excited and stuff. And then Fall Guys came, and Fall Guys. This is Hyperscape. This is Fall Guys. That's it.
Yeah.
Fall Guys came, and then Fall Guys is here, and then Among Us is like, hey, like, what's up?
Exactly. It's ridiculous. It's like
Like they're eating up the competition, and then what's after Among Us? What's coming after?
I don't know, man. Like it just makes you think what the next online game is gonna be. Like what's gonna happen next in October? Like what?
Well, I don't know. I'm waiting for that Oculus 2 to come in. So.
True.
Genshin Impact is out now, and that's getting a lot of attention. But then the next game, I don't even know what the next game is. Oh, PlayStation 5. Boy.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm telling you, yo, if you get the chance, you might want to put your money into Sony. Microsoft is way too high right now, so.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Microsoft is like 300 or 500 right now for stock.
Microsoft made a big flex buying Bethesda. But
Dude, Microsoft jumped like fucking crazy in stocks.
yeah, because of that move. But honestly,
No, not even that.
this whole COVID thing, like a lot of things started changing because of this.
It's 207 for one Microsoft stock.
Yikes.
They're high. They're up. They're up.
Shows are either getting canceled, Supergirl, or new shows are coming, Superman.
Yeah. Yeah. But Supergirl's getting canceled because the star is like pregnant, right? Didn't you say that? Or was it something else?
I mean, that's one of the reasons, but also because people are speculating that the ratings have decreased because of this whole political stuff that they've been pushing.
I mean, it's not as bad as Batwoman though. You gotta admit. I don't know why.
Oh,
Like, if you've seen,
I believe it.
yeah, like if you've seen like the speculation and news stories behind Batwoman, including my newest YouTube video, shameless plug-in by the way, you would know that this show should have been canceled after like the first 10 episodes,
Yep.
and yet somehow Supergirl is getting canceled. It's like, what is with Batwoman? Like, how is this? I don't know. It's just. On one hand, even though Supergirl's gone, at least we still have Superman, so we can hope to see some cameos from Supergirl, I guess. But still,
Yeah, and I just feel bad for the cast. Like, whenever a show ends, it's not just the main character that loses their job; it's everybody else, man. Like the crew and stuff, and that's hard.
yeah, it's really hard.
Basically, they gotta figure out or start applying for, or if the head manager or whatever. I don't know how it works in the movie business. I don't know. I'm just going off of the show BoJack Horseman. I don't know, but until they get a new contract to make some new thing, then I guess that's when they're gonna be hired again.
Right.
Yeah.
I had a friend that used to work for building the concerts and all that stuff to build the stages,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
gets flied out every time. He gets flying out everywhere, basically. Sometimes California, sometimes one time he got flew out to Japan and stuff just to build the stage for like BTS and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He lives in New York, but he's never in New York.
It's just,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's making good bread though. I'm not even. He's making.
It's crazy.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
But now the biggest question, like shifting gears, like the biggest question is, when do you think this virus will end? Like, when do you think a vaccine will be ready and in time?
2022.
Not another year.
No. No.
Bro, I'm sorry to hear it, but 2022, bro. I'm
That
serious
means
about that.
no. Dude, then that means that our economy is just gonna crash, bro.
Bro, it's not gonna like 100% crash, but like, bro, the regular office job, the regular jobs are technically dead now, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta. Not everyone's forced to get a skill to make money.
Right.
Office jobs, going outside, no, bro. Those jobs are basically dead.
Exactly. Like,
If you don't know how to use a computer, you're gonna be left behind.
yeah, it's basically for, like, I feel like this virus is happening for multiple reasons, both like like outside perspective and introspectively, if that makes sense. Like, there's like a deeper meaning to why all of this. I believe that everything happens for a reason, right? I feel like the reason why this is happening is for people to fully wake up and realize the importance of being together with your families and everything. And, you know how stupid people who are so ignorant pay the consequences of like not listening to proper authorities and following the right path and all that stuff. Like, I'm getting like a little spiritual right now, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? Like,
I get
Yeah, I
what
know what you mean. But there's one other thing too. Like, not in the news. This is actually what a friend of mine is. I have a friend that works for Google. Now that Google, you don't need to you don't have to be in their office to work. Probably pop in 1-2 days of the week or something like that. As long as you're doing your work at home, they're fine with it. But a lot of businesses are starting to notice. What? We don't have to pay rent to pay our offices and have more profit? Oh yeah, you guys can definitely stay home. Do the work, but stay home.
No, but my thing is like, why didn't you figure this out sooner? Like, that's the dumbest thing. I've had this like this thing has like I've had this idea for many years. Why design a game in your building when you can do it in your house? Like, what? Hey, we just need a programmer. Can I do it at home? Nah, you have to come to the building. Why? I have the computer and the tech.
exactly.
Nah, you still got to come. Like, it took an epidemic to make people wake up. Now,
Yeah.
for certain things, certain jobs or certain things that can be done cannot be easily translated, you know, to working at home. For example, school. The whole school experience is being taken away. Like that's
Oh
hard.
yeah, we didn't even talk about that. Like how schools
Like-
are being affected too.
Yeah, that's weird. Like the whole high school experience, the college experience, you can't necessarily do that, you know, at home, right? You can't just hey, you know, your first dance. Oh yeah, let's do it on Zoom. Like, no, like okay, will you ask me out? Are you gonna ask your friend out on prom? Yeah, let me just get her. Yeah, like no.
All right, let me get her Snapchat real quick.
Yeah, like no, that's college graduations is the worst. And here we call Tom, and he just sits up like, all right, Tom, you can sit down. Here's your digital diploma.
Sit
Like,
down.
no.
You don't got pants on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it ruins the whole experience. Certain things can be translated like digital work, but you can't do dentistry over Zoom. Can you open your mouth, Billy?
I mean, okay.
Can you move closer to the can? Like, no.
Yeah, but like schools, yeah, definitely. I mean, they kind of made graduation ceremonies a lot faster because let's be real, graduation ceremonies are a tad pointless.
Bro, I bet you a whole bunch of people graduated just because they were just like, all right, so how we're gonna not give these kids the things just because something happened in the world? Nah. Let's just graduate them and
yeah, like anyone who graduated, just straight up, just got it. They got it off easy. Honestly, they didn't have to. They had to do stuff, but like they assignments had to be cut short or changed or moved around. And, you know,
Yep.
they were able to graduate with what they needed. You know what I mean? What sucks though is like they don't have like no college experience, no high school experience. My little brother, this is his first year of high school, and he's doing it in the other room with a laptop. It's like, and I love how it's called Zoom school. Like, I don't know if that's the thing. Like,
Oh my god, that is weird.
I mean,
they use Blackboard. It's some Blackboard. something Blackboard
Some
as
Blackboard.
well.
My school, my little brother used like Google Meets and no Google Classroom. That's what he used. Google Classroom and all that stuff. And I'm like, welcome to Zoom High School. It's basically the new school now. The one other thing I want to talk about is how quarantine is affecting like relationships, like boyfriends, girlfriends, marriages.
Oh, yeah. So many people when this is over are gonna get divorced. Oh my god.
Oh please, what? Why?
I
Is it
thought-
because of the whole?
Because they just because one is usually like one person goes to work, one stays home, and then vice versa.
Oh, they've been in home for so long that they hate each other.
Yep.
Like they probably been home for like so long that
Yeah, they just weren't. They're just bored of each other now. Like I feel like
not even bored of each other. Probably is just they're like, oh, now that I'm here with you, now I know you'll see your true colors. Basically,
Yeah.
that's yeah. Like luckily for my
you'll really see the person's true colors.
luckily for my parents, like my mom still has to go to the city, but like she's still in an office space with barely any people around, so she's still safe. But like I feel like I don't know how long like I honestly don't know. Like how long do you think it will until people
Bro, I
start
really
breaking
think
up?
it's gonna be 2022 for everything to really go back to normal.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, no problem.
Like one other thing too, we gotta keep in mind, like, yo, bro, there's Karens out there that doesn't even want to vaccine their own children, so they're gonna be a pain in the ass in itself.
How did Karens even become a thing? Like yeah, like one woman named Karen was just being mean and then acting crazy, and it was all on video, and that's kind of what started the trend. And this was before the virus, I believe.
Yeah, but one thing is like, yo, you're gonna get people that are just retards that don't vaccinate their kids or anything like that, and I don't know how to even say it, dude.
I mean,
Like some people are burdens to other people.
I don't know. I feel like people have divorced already due to COVID. Not like people like divorce rates have. I think divorce rates have spiked up since the pandemic started. Like rather than once it's over, a lot of more people are gonna get divorced. Like people just divorced already. Like I could
Oh,
be
yeah,
wrong,
for
but
sure.
I just keep thinking about like how people handle like long distance relationships. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, they're long distance relationships, so I'm pretty sure they're getting at least more time. Like talking in Skype and stuff is nothing new to them. So
Yeah, I don't know how anyone can handle that, to be honest, but it's they can. Y'all can do it. Good for you. Good for you guys. But
oh yeah, no. Sometimes those end up becoming the strongest relationships.
exactly. What we were just discussing was like how quarantine has affected relationships. But like people who are in long distance relationships are like kind of used to this sort of
Okay.
thing, so it's not that different.
Yeah, no, but it's not that different, but it makes it harder because you only visit, through holidays. Now you don't know when you're gonna visit. You see what I mean? So that I feel like it, in my opinion, I feel like it's made it worse because some people might come through, Thanksgiving, Christmas, or whatever, and now they stop.
Oh man, those
they-
holidays are gonna be boring.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
stopped travel, international travel, or just travel, period. So now they might never, not might never, but it'll take even longer to see their families. Imagine those who
Like
work,
Nacho, actually, Nacho is
Yeah.
someone that
Yeah.
won't see his family in a year for a year.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man, that really sucks. I feel like that's the other thing. Like human connection is completely altered by this pandemic. Like physically speaking, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be harder to just like to get used to not being there physically and just
Yeah.
like yeah, it's like I liked it. I did like have like a not long distance relationship, but like a couple months ago, I was dating this girl. Like we're just close friends now, but it was just
Right.
hard to sustain a relationship from far away, like separately. You know what I'm saying? So eventually we broke up. But yeah, I just feel like some people aren't really that big, that big into like distance relationships, and that's gonna like be emotionally painful for them, you know, in a way.
Yep. Yep.
It sucks. Like, Steven, you should be like happy that you're still with your wife Scarlett. Like,
Oh yeah, we're still rocking and rolling. We have fun somehow.
yeah, you still try to make fun of the situation. Like, how, if you don't mind me asking, how do you guys like work things out now that you guys are in quarantine?
We've just been playing a lot of video games.
That's it.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know something like this was gonna happen, but I like my room, to be honest. I'm a hermit. I don't really go out for anything but to just work out.
Oh no, me neither. Except for the workout
So
part.
when it comes down to stuff like that, I don't really. I'm fine in my room. I have my own entertainment and all that other stuff. Like I have
Exactly.
now I have a gaming laptop. I have a Switch over there. I have things to do. I have things that will keep me occupied. Here.
Exactly. Yeah, like we said before, like this is basically a, this is an overstatement, but like a blessing for gamers, like because people
Yes, it really is.
and introverted people in general, like people who are into gaming, you know, all the digital stuff, watching YouTube, Netflix, all that other good stuff.
Yeah, it's no problem for us.
Yeah, I just feel bad for
It's
the
for
extroverted people.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it really sucks. Like they're like so. I feel like this is like teaching extroverted people how to be introverted a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just how to deal with being alone. I mean, for single people, me, this
Hmm.
doesn't affect me at all. Like
GG
at
easy.
all.
You're like GG easy. Nice
Yeah.
game.
Oh, can't be with people. That's fine.
Play of
But
the
it's
game.
like, yeah, it's like, oh my god. But it's like, it doesn't really bother me. Like, yeah, if I was in a relationship, it still would not bother me because it's like, you're only gonna be with one person. You know what I mean?
Hmm. It's
I feel like this isn't necessarily a big issue. People are making it a big issue because they don't want to follow protocol. Like it's
I'm not gonna lie. This could have been this could have been over a lot earlier if people listen.
this-
Like
we were just talking about this. People don't listen. They're like, wow, I want to go to the beach. No, stay home. And then they finally are allowed to go outside, and they're like, just put on the mask. No. What?
what?
no,
So
the
you
one
want to
thing
get
is,
sick?
I still can't get.
yeah, I don't want to sound. I don't want to sound cruel or anything, but like, this is one thing I say. You don't want to wear a mask, all right? Let natural selection do its thing then.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Basically. But and I think there's like
And like, there's things too. Actually, before I saw it on Facebook. For some reason, I got an ad of it on my Facebook
Mhm.
where people are buying these like cards that are saying that I'm not that they're using the Disability Act and the stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're saying that they can't use a mask because they can barely breathe and stuff like that in the mask.
That's
And
so
they're
stupid.
selling fake cards, fake medical cards
Stupid.
saying shit like that.
stupid. You gotta be kidding me. Just
Wow.
all because you don't want to wear a mask because it's hard to breathe. Like you're not entirely wrong, but you have
Like,
to
Yeah,
wear
you're
wear
not.
it.
No, I understand that. Yeah.
I work out in a sports mat, bro. I can be doing the heaviest set. I'm still gonna have my mask on. Literally, the only reason I take off my mask is to drink water. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not, bro.
I mean, yeah, people taking like people in different countries are taking it a little too seriously actually. Like I remember hearing that like in some countries people will get like shot by cops for not wearing masks or like arrested or something. Being arrested
Okay,
is
see,
one.
that's a little extreme.
Yeah, that's a little
Yeah,
extreme. That
because
just
in
increases
in
the
China,
death
they
toll.
deadass just like literally soldered some people's house doors together so they don't leave.
Okay, in DR, my brother and I like we've been watching videos like in DR like they'll beat you up if you're not inside. Like they have a curfew. They're like, "Oh, And people make
Bro.
some excuses. Oh, I came out of my grandma's house, and they'll beat you
Nah.
up. Like,
Nah,
bro,
that doesn't matter.
Yeah, they
Bro,
don't
in
care.
DR, the people is the police too. You
yeah,
steal something from the store, if the cops don't do anything, the townspeople's gonna come cut your hands off.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you
When I
steal,
went
oh
to
my god,
DR, when I went
yeah,
to DR as a kid, that happened. Some guy stole from the thing. The cops didn't catch him, but once the people got their hands on him, he got no hands. That's it. Both of them gone.
I mean, I feel like that's a little extreme, but yeah,
Don't mess with it. That's like over there is like, yo, don't mess with it. Everyone's poor out here. Just keep
yeah,
vibing. That's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's poor there. Like,
Yeah,
it's a little bad.
it's really sad. Like the way people are handling it, it's like people. This came unexpectedly, and now people are so reactive. They're not like nowadays. I think it's under control a little bit. Like it's improved, but
I think people are
initially,
just making the masks too political. Just wear the fucking mask. It's
Exactly.
for other.
Yeah, they're
It's
like-
not.
Yeah,
And
they're doing whole political things. We don't want to wear masks, so you want to get sick.
And like they're
Like,
saying,
that's really it.
a lot of them are saying as well, like, oh, we don't have to. It's not our right and all that other stuff. We have rights to not wear it, and I don't wear it. But just know when the store asks you to put on a mask, they have the same amount of right to tell you to put on a mask and deny you access.
exactly.
Yeah, it's literally their store. This is their property. If you don't want to wear it, you're not getting inside, and
Yeah.
you're not getting any
Simple.
access to any of the goods.
People
That's
would
simple as that. Like that's it. Like you can't come in. And I like it like that because now people are gonna be like, oh, they don't want to let me in. That's something like unconstitutional, something like you can't disobey my rights. This is not a law, so you still have to sell to me. Nah, just as much as you have rights, they have rights too to say, nah, get out of here.
Yep.
exactly. It's like people would.
People are actually trying to like get this over with, and then there's people that are just
Yeah, people would protest over the dumbest things. Like, I don't want to wear a mask. I don't want to
Like,
shave my
just-
armpits. I don't want to eat.
Angry.
I
I'm
feel like
just wear the mask until all this is over. Like I hate seeing all that shit in like YouTube, the Karens. Remember, I think there's something happened at fuck, what is it called? In a not in a Starbucks. It was somewhere else. Where there's this lady that's online, pretty much like literally bringing up legal papers and all that stuff to the workers, to the minimum wage workers, saying if you tell us to wear a mask, you can get sued for like 2,400 or something.
wow.
And I'm like, it doesn't matter. It does not fucking matter. They work there. They represent the store. The store wants this rule going on. Then keep the rule going on. You can't sue them just because they're reinforcing their
Yeah,
job rule.
I don't understand that. It's like, again, when this whole thing happened, people have so much time in their hands and they have so many reasons to be angry about stupid things. Like, oh, this guy
Sorry.
said that bananas are dumb.
Mhm.
Let's cancel him. Like, if everyone was busy working and stuff, we wouldn't have this problem. You know, people would get annoyed, but then they would just scroll up. But now that everyone has
Yeah.
free time, they're just on Facebook, like, automatically, like, man, that's crazy. Man, that's crazy. Like, come on, man.
Like, yo, to be honest, I see a lot of people that I'm starting to know that they're just coming out with a whole bunch of like stuff that's just like, really, and then they're sourcing Facebook, and I'm just like, yo, bro, that's not a
That's
reliable source.
Yeah, it's not.
Exactly.
It's really not.
It's really not, honestly. And like another.
And like, there was actually one guy on Facebook. My bad for cutting you off, T.
No
There's this one guy on Facebook. He's like, oh, I'm watching the movie of 2012 for research purposes, and I'm like. I'm like,
What?
why? And then he switched the 1 and the 2 to make 2021, and I'm like, what
Wait, what?
conclusions? What conclusion did you jump to switch to 1? Like literally, the movie's called 2012. It's an unrealistic movie about how the world's gonna end because the Mayan calendar or some shit like that. You're gonna really
And it-
switch?
There wasn't even a pandemic. It was a freaking earthquake, and all that stuff. Like the whole all the thing, I forgot what it's called. The plates or whatever you call them, they like shifted and created a new continent or something.
Like the thing with Yellowstone and all that other stuff. Yeah, okay. All that other shit. The thing with Yellowstone, I'm not gonna lie. If it's a super volcano, I'm dead ass scared if that shit decides to just wake up one day. Just saying
I'm not a fan of volcanoes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be around them. I'm good. I am great.
But other than that, goddamn, I'm dying a lot. Other than that,
What are you
these people
playing?
gotta like stop taking like old movies and all that stuff. They're just adding to the fear and scaring a lot of like
Yes.
scaring people that are just trying to just survive out here, man.
Yep.
Exactly.
Like the person that says that, oh, I'm watching it for research purposes. This man owns a whole house and everything in a car, so he's good. He's good. He's good. He's chilling.
Yeah, exactly.
Chilling like a villain, bro.
I mean, yeah, it's just really, really, really stupid how people are interpreting all this stuff they saw in a movie too. Like, like the one thing that COVID did this year was create more conspiracy theorists. That's basically
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think the conspiracy theories, like, yeah, come on. If 2 and 2 obviously don't go together, like, come on.
come on.
Come on.
2 equals 5. It all makes sense.
Oh my god, I find it funny that like I feel like making conspiracy theories can be pretty fun, like, but
the
just
thing
like
yeah,
not
as
shouldn't be
well.
taken seriously. It's almost like game theory in a way where you're like
Yeah.
doing a bunch of research and at least it makes sense, but like in like the real world where it's just like a bunch of political type stuff, it's just a bunch of propaganda and it's just you just look like an idiot at
Yeah, if it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not.
exactly.
Like, that's it. I don't know what to tell you.
But yeah, speaking of sort of speaking of which, I believe that there's meant to be like a vaccine like this November, but it's like kind of rushed in a way.
Yeah,
and
I'm not vibing with that. I'm not gonna lie. Even though, yes, trust in science and stuff like that and all that other stuff.
But
I-
Vaccine is a weakened
feel like-
version of that thing. So
it is
if
a week.
if it doesn't work, you just gave people corona. So it's like, thanks. Like, how is that gonna work?
exactly, just test it out first. Like, go ahead and test it out first, and then I'll see if I'm satisfied, and not turned into a zombie.
Or antibodies as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Antibodies, yeah.
Yeah.
Like people that have the corona, like they just take their blood or something, and they try to get that defense that the body learned,
Yep.
Yeah.
or that the blood learned in that case, because pull the blood out the body.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we're kind of nearing the end of this podcast. Is there anything else you guys wanted to add?
Pay your rent, please. Please.
Pay your rent so you don't get evicted, so everything is fine. Just know,
I'm not even
California?
asking it for me. Yeah.
California's rent is gonna get cheaper as long as New York's rent is gonna get cheaper as well, just because people are just not moving to cities. Cities make no point anymore. Cities
Yep.
don't make sense anymore.
Yeah, because of this whole corona. City has a high population of people.
Mm-hmm.
If many people don't want to go there, then the rent is going to get cheaper. Great for us.
Yeah,
Oh no, not only that, it's just working in an office. Offices are not that thingy anymore.
Oh my God. I wonder what they're going to do now. Like, how is that going to work?
I mean,
Oh,
like,
like cities don't work anymore? Yeah, I think everyone's gonna just spread out and work from home and shit.
yeah, I was really
Yeah.
surprised to see how empty Times Square was. Like, that was such a new feeling.
Yeah, like the McDonald's left actually. They're not there anymore.
There was a McDonald's in Times Square.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
What?
Oh, yeah,
First Toys R Us and now McDonald's. I mean, you guys remember the Toys R Us that was at Times Square?
Yeah. No, isn't that back?
I forgot about time.
Yeah,
Toys R Us.
actually, no, I'm sorry. I think that is
Isn't it back?
I
Yeah.
gotta look it
Well,
up
I
now.
think it's gone again, but
It's back for like 3 seconds. Oh, guys. Yeah, here's the thing. We're closing.
All right, Toys R Us Times
not even
Square.
Toys R Us though. I was upset that Toys R Us closed in general.
Oh yeah, me too. They're closing nearly
all
2
these
years.
kids won't understand.
It just
The
moved to a
feeling of
website though.
Going to a toy store, buying toys, seeing it, and then opening it. I mean, now everything is just iPads, iPhones, and all that stuff.
Yep. Oh yeah, it came. I'm an idiot. It came back in 2017, I believe, or it was going to come back at least. I don't know. This is not the Times Square, but
It came back as a website though. It's a website now.
it's a website.
But
But
I
it's
don't
not
know.
like going into a toy store. So
Times Square is a city, not a laptop.
Times Square has a website. What?
no, not Times Square. Toys R Us.
Oh, okay.
No, I was making a joke. Like Toys R Us is a website, and I said Times Square is not a laptop.